Happy Tuesday. If you're feeling sorry for yourself for whatever reason, stop feeling sorry for yourself. That's not going to get you anywhere. What I've noticed is when you start to make these comparisons in your life and you start to see that you aren't where you want to be in whatever area, whatever it is, then that's the time to actually be happy and to rejoice and feel full of energy and feel that you can dig your way out of whatever hole you're in. You could still be living that zombie lifestyle, not even recognizing the things in your life or where you're at in your life in comparison to where you want to be. These feelings of anxiety are good, and there's a remedy for those feelings, which is action, radical action, taking action in your life and getting prepared to dig your way out of that hole or deficit or whatever you want to call it. What I've noticed is people tend to feel a certain way about where they're at in life because they care about how they look in front of people. Unless you've gone through the time to scrutinize and clip your friends list, then most likely the majority of the people that you have in your life, if you begin to grow and you begin to change, they're not going to be happy about it anyway because of what I like to call the mirror effect. When you're doing good and they feel like you start to leapfrog ahead of them, they're going to start looking at themselves and feeling as though you are a detriment to their feelings or what's going on in their life. You're holding them back, or however insecure people look at things. Unfortunately, the majority of the people that are out there tend to be this way. And that's because of just social norms. Most people, the majority of us do not have a lot. When you look at us as far as the billions of people on the planet, that's why they always talk about the top 1%. And you could even stretch as far as 5% of people are the ones with the money. The have-nots are growing, which affects the brain, which affects things like people becoming insecure. And so, as I said, unless you've nailed those friends down to the ones who really care about you, you shouldn't pay attention to what most people think about you anyway. And that usually tends to be a huge reason why people start to look at themselves and look at their life, because maybe they're not, they don't have that image that they want. Unless it's your children or your partner or true loved ones, people that actually really care about you, you shouldn't be trying to inspire or reap the reward of those people idolizing you or being inspired by you or feeling as though you're a success in their lives, because those people don't matter. If they don't care for you, they don't matter. It's that simple. The people that care for you are the ones you should focus on. They're the ones that all of us should focus on. The ones who truly care. And that's hard to find, unfortunately. I also like to touch on, if you're going through these feelings of feeling sorry for yourself or not feeling like you're where you want to be in whatever area, you should take the time to learn what your learning style is. Figure out the way you learn, because if you figure out the way you learn, that can save you a lot of time when it comes to researching. Maybe you're not a book person. Maybe you're not an online article person. Maybe you're a visual. Maybe you need to be on these, YouTubes and Vimeos and different social media sites that provide information in audio form or visual form. You got your Amazon, Audible, and different things like that. It's good to figure that out, because you may be able to cover a lot of ground in comparison to trying to read, and that's not the way that you learn. That's huge. Especially if you're feeling like you're down. That's the time where you need to really be researching your topics. Another big one is figure out what you want to do, and then start talking to the people that are in your life, the ones that really care about you, about putting you or helping you get on with people that can advance you in that certain area, or whatever it is, a hobby that you want to do, or you want to get better at weightlifting, or you want to get better at running, or you want to get your conditioning or your eating habits better. We all know people, or we all know people that know people, and those are the ones that can help you circumvent that process. And heck, I've seen people turn situations around in their lives where they've been just totally down out, and they reached out to a few people, and you know what? They were given an idea, or they were put around someone that actually wanted to help them, and a month later they were a totally different person. This video isn't about like any specific thing. It's about any way that you can apply this information to your life. It may not be a job, that you feel bad about. It may not be the way you look that you feel bad about. It may not be boat rowing or fishing that and you feel bad or feel like you're not where you want to be, or you're not growing at the rate that you want to grow at. It's whatever is in your mind that this message speaks to you about. That's what the videos are about. Happy Tuesday.